IT and Business at Cyber University based in Fukuoka. I've been a member of this very exciting project since the first competition, which I served as one of the judges last March. It was a very exciting presentation. Day after the great East Japan earthquake. Anyway, my part of the presentation is to give you a high-level overview of what this Category 2 is all about. Professor Nakasuka has gone through the more details of how people get access to the critical information and how they make their plans for. My part is really, this was kind of a macro, but let me get to the very high-level objectives. First of all, the Category 2, this is the repeated slide that we have just shown. There was some discussion earlier this morning that the weight of the satellite is now less than 50 kilo, less than 15 kilo. So we sort of made more room for application to the use. So the real objective of the Category 2 is really this: seek as many satellite applications as possible to collect, invite more ideas and people who have greater ideas of how we could possibly leverage these satellite technologies on a global basis. So we've been calling this business plan, but I'd rather call this business idea, because business plan requires you to go through many details on how you actually make a business a process going forward. Instead, we like to really focus on the business ideas. Of course, we cannot overlook the technical and logistical aspects of it. That's why Professor Nakasuka has gone through much effort to lay out the scientific, engineering, and the logistical guidelines for people who don't really have background to come up with the tangible business models and plans. So the target is really, the key message is dream, possible dream. It's, you cannot dream impossible dream. We like to make it real and hopefully make it happen. I'd rather focus on the three major categories in terms of the evaluation. That is the eye-opening, that is, it has to be new, a breakthrough type ideas from a business perspective. And the second aspect is scientific as well as the practical feasibility is also required. Therefore, we could leverage Professor Nakasuka's guidebook to follow and make the plans for. Therefore, economical feasibility is also important. Now, as for the evaluation criteria breakdown, we have proposed the following evaluation criteria. So first of all, as I mentioned, it has to be breakthrough ideas. Therefore, key concept and impact on society and environment weighs 40% of the total score. And as for the second category, that is the scientifically and engineering needs to be met. Therefore, logistical feasibility based upon the cost model provided by Professor Nakasuka is 15%. And also, risk analysis needs to be looked at, or weighs another 15%. And the third group, this is probably a goal for this second category, the business perspective. Business model structure, we call this 5W and the 2 H's, namely who, to whom, what, when, where, and how much. The last one is a cost. Weighs 15%. And the last one, which is not the least, business feasibility. Can people buy this, or society, or the government, or whatever this type of application of information pays for it or not? That weighs another 50%. Comes up with the 100%. That's how we will plan to evaluate this category 2. I'm sure you have many questions, including the Professor Nagasa's previous presentation. Welcome. This one. Yes, sir.
Does the criteria are going to be known from the candidates? Does the criteria are going to be known from the candidates? Are you going to release the criteria?
We believe this is going to be made public to everyone. No, already. Yeah, this has been made already available. People start thinking. Yes. Which was when did we do this? Made available.
This one? I think we put this information on the website in
Yeah, something.
Maybe August is
Right.
it's in the website.
So people should have plenty of time to think about, and the more detailed information as a sort of a business planning tool. It was also released with the Professor Nagasa's paper as well. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we have coffee break now, and we will start 11. So yeah, we have some coffee and chocolate.